Number 3. This is my own musing, so bear with me. Listen. I'm noticing the shift in our culture, as I'm sure many of you have, in regards to interconnectedness, globalization, and technology. Has social media and artificial intelligence really made us better? How about smarter? First of all, the bombardment of images has wreaked havoc on our attention spans. Next, do you realize that certain tech companies use people like you and me to perfect their algorithms and to tap into the human mind, basically reducing us to objects? All right, so we're their product, right? We help other companies sell their products because our own behavior is constantly being monitored and analyzed. So what does this have to do with classical education? Charlotte Mason, have you ever heard of her? Well, she's not alive today, but she was a British education reformer of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. And she was bucking up against society's growing trend of viewing students as something other than persons. Now, Charlotte Mason did not come up with the idea that students are persons. This idea had been circulating for a long, long time before her, and she was heavily influenced by classical thinkers. However, in her Industrial Revolution era, education was becoming more institutionalized. Children were looked at as underdeveloped, and they were basically utilitarian machines. So she was a voice for them. She defined children as persons with a soul, a will, and possibilities for good and for evil. As a Christian, I know that people are created in the image of God. We are flawed, though, and we have the capability for good and for evil. And I know that we are not just minds, and we are not just hearts. So let's not fall into two ditches. We don't want to fall into the ditch of intellectualism, and we don't want to fall into the ditch of emotionalism. This came from the practicum yesterday. I was very encouraged to hear how classical education looks at the whole person. Intellectualism is just appealing to the mind. If you believe your child just has a mind and nothing else, it's all going to be about performance. It's all going to be about filling up that empty reservoir full of knowledge. And honestly, that's going to kill your child, right? We're teaching a whole person. We also don't want to fall into the ditch of emotionalism, where you just appeal to the heart and say, well, God is good, worship God, but you never give the reason. You never say why. You never show your child how wonderful God is. His creation is so wonderful. So, how can we escape from God's goodness and beauty and truth? It's revealed to us. It's revealed to everybody. Common revelation. Christians have special revelation. But we are people, and people are also persons of words. Our world deals in words. Historically, our world has dealt in words, and I hope and pray that we can preserve these words and not succumb to emojis, guys. Images. No, we're not people of images. Yes, we're visual, but we are people of words. Let's not lose that. As much as Instagram would like you to think that image is everything, and look how dumb we are becoming in the process, we must go back to being people of words. We have a language that God gave us. God spoke to us in the Bible. He used words. Let's go back to that. Let's use words for God's glory. You think about the Dark Ages, when it seemed that all written language had been lost, but the monks in the monasteries preserved the written language. And that's why we had a Renaissance. And something wonderful I heard yesterday at Practicum was, we homeschool parents are like the monks. We have to preserve the words, the language. How can this be done? Exposing our children to good living books, reading with them and to them, and having them narrate back in their own words what wonderful ideas and beautiful truths they are gleaning from the books they're reading. And may we learn to communicate well with others, to help others for God's glory. Classical education points to the study of this world. It's all God's truth, guys. It's all connected. The unity of knowledge that's under God is His. We are people of words. Technology can be used for great things, but let us be wary. If you liked this video, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and more will come. I'll have other things to give away. I have book lists and all of those fun things. But in the meantime, go visit www.mylittlebrickschoolhouse.com. I don't think you'll be disappointed, and I hope that this has helped you or served you in some way. God bless you all. Bye.